Good morning. 5:55, folks. Man, I barely made it through that workout. That woman was tough. She was tough. But that's what is necessary. Hope you guys are doing great this morning, and I got a great topic for you. My name's Coach Micheal Burt. If you watch this on YouTube, Kevin Jones. If you watch it on YouTube, you watch it on Facebook. Every morning, I do my best to bring you a morning rhythm, a morning drive, something to get you going, Jimmy, something to crank the engine, something sometimes really to teach something. And this morning, I'm going to teach the difference between going from 100,000 to 1 million, and from 1 million to 10 million. Okay, so let's think about. I want to talk a little bit this morning about vehicles. I want to talk about a question about your business model. If you have a desire to get to a certain level, you've got to step back and ask a simple question, okay? And that simple question is, can my current vehicle in its current state even get me to 100,000 of personal income? And once it gets me to 100,000 of personal income, can it even get me to $1 million of personal income? Good morning. And can it get me from $1 million to $10 million of personal income? Okay. And it has a lot to do with the business model. Okay. When you think about scaling something up, or a lot of people talk about scaling up before they're ready, you should first get to 100,000, then try to figure out how to get to 500,000. Then try to figure out how to get to 1 million. And then you got to start asking simple questions, because you're going to get between 1 and 5 million of revenue, and you're going to feel stuck. It's like you're just producing the same numbers over and over and over. And it doesn't have anything to do with how hard you work. You can't work your way out of this problem. So the question becomes, Carrie Ann Sear, how do we get ourselves out of this conundrum, this good conundrum? We're at a certain level. We're working as hard as we can work. We know there's a better way because there's other people out there doing it. And we start looking at that business model, and we're saying, can this model in its current structure even get me to my whatever goals, time and freedom goals? Is there too much dependency? And it probably can if somebody else has done it. We just got to step back and start asking a simple question. Is there more people we need to add? Is there more people we need to hire? Is there a certain product we need to eliminate? Okay, what I want you thinking is, what's highly profitable and highly enjoyable? And how do I build this business to where it can actually get to $10 million? Now, I think there's certain businesses I'm involved in right now that can get to 10 million. Okay, certainly the insurance with 4-Part Financial, as we help insurance agents around the country reach their financial goals. I think there's 4 steps of building wealth. First, you find your talent. Okay, then you refine your talent. Then you distribute your talent, and then you monetize your talent. So our whole goal with our insurance agency is to help people through the 4 cycles of wealth, and to really get to a piece of personal income of $1 million. Now, to me, that has real scalable opportunity in it. Okay, that could be a $10 million business or a $20 million business. Okay, but I couldn't have done it without my partner. So you got to start asking, Brian Covey, how do I get this thing to certain levels? And I heard Alex Hormozy say this, and I think it's really good, is there's a difference between selling a method and selling a model. McDonald's has a model. You can buy a McDonald's, right? You can buy a franchise. That's a model. Many times we're trying to sell a method. And that method, because of human nature, people just don't go replicate the method. Like I'm teaching at Monster Growth, the boot camp right now. Chris, I'm teaching a whole room full of people. They're hungry. They're there to learn. What is the probability that a high percentage of those people will actually retain what I'm teaching and actually go do it? So remember this formula. 10% of the people you coach or work with, you're going to partner with. 20%, 60% going to listen to it, but they ain't going to do anything. Okay? 20% you're going to end up mentoring. And probably 10% ain't never going to get it, man. So the question is, are you in a business vehicle right now that can get you to your goals that you want to get to? And what should be your goals? Passive income. Your goals should be where your passive income exceeds your living expenses. Your passive income exceeds your living expenses. whatever cost of living it is. Now, when your business or passive income is producing off that, you're wealthy. It doesn't matter if your living expenses are $55,000 and your passive income brings in $56,000. You're wealthy. So part of going from A to B is constantly asking this question: am I selling a method? Am I selling a model? Can this thing get me to $1 million? If it can get me to $1 million, how do I get it to 10 million? Okay, and in its current state, see, I spent a lot of times, I didn't think about this from 30 to 40. I just thought, man, I'm gonna put my head down, I'm gonna grind it out, I'm gonna push this thing as hard as I can push it. And what I found is that you can only push it to a certain level with sheer will. There's just not enough time and bandwidth for you and a small group of people to get it to $10 million. You need more people. You need technology. You need a model. You need something that can be replicated many, many times over. So that's why I like some of the models of the people I'm coaching, you know, where they have high duplication models, large numbers of people, where you can take that model. That's why I'm trying to get this greatness factor up and going, because it's a model, not a method. And you can replicate the model. And in every greatness factor around the country, right, there's people. So just remember the big takeaway from today, man. Can your current deal get you, if you're at 100 grand, can it get you to $1 million? And if it gets you to $1 million, can it get you to 10 million? And if you can't, you got to step back and look at the business model. So many small business owners are in that survival mode, just trying to make it, man. They're not even thinking like this. At some point in your life, Stephen and Jim, you're gonna get to the point you're like, man, I got to find some passive income here. I'm pushing this thing as hard as I can push it, and this is and I'm still getting the same results over and over and over. There's somebody that knows something you don't know. There's knowledge, skill, desire, or confidence that's keeping you from going from A to B, folks. There's something, because you're just gonna keep getting the same results, man. Unfortunately, you're literally gonna keep getting the same results over and over and over until you go to work on this business model, man. So what I did to get to 100,000 couldn't get me to $1 million. What I did to get to $1 million couldn't get me to probably 5 million. What gets you to 5 million can't get you to 10 million. Right? There's something we got to go to work on. And typically it ain't your work ethic. Some people it's a work ethic, but most people it's the business model. It just can't get you there, man. You can't. I always tell people, David Strauss, you can't drive to Hawaii. You can fly, you can ride in a boat, but you can't drive. The vehicle just can't get you there. The real estate agent, by themselves, you're going to get to 40-some deals. The speaker and coach with no team, maybe you get to a couple 100,000. The person doing, right, the small group of people trying to change the world, it's not that you can't do it, man. It just, you don't have enough leverage to do the kind of numbers that I'm talking about this morning. Okay? It's like if you own that gym back there, owning one gym ain't going to make you rich, man. Now, you own the whole franchise. That's the people who get rich. Dre, I hope you listen to this. The people that get rich are the people that own the model. Okay? It's not the people that are implementing the model. It's not the one McDonald's owner. It's freaking Ray Kroc that has 5,000 McDonald's. Right? That's the people who, right? You got to start thinking like an owner, man, versus an operator. That's when you make the shift to the big money. If you want to make the big money, right, Eric? If you don't want to make the big money, shoot, just keep banging your head against the wall. Keep doing it the way you've been doing it. I've done that for years, man. And I finally came to the conclusion, and I just heard that slight nuance, Bill Lamb. It's the model, not the method, Steve Brock. I've been selling the methodology my whole life, guys. Methodology works. It's a grinded out methodology. Here's the problem, Steve Brock. Most people won't grind it out. So I was telling my wife when I got home last night, and I was exhausted after teaching for 6 or 7 hours, and I'm like, I know the content's good. I know the model works, Eric. It's worked for me to get to the level I'm at. But how many people in the room are going to go do it? They're going to look at that and go, damn, that's tough. Why would I do all that work Coach Burt's doing? I don't want to work like he does. I want to find the easier way to do it. So the problem lies in sell the model, not the method. Make sure the model has the method and own the model. Okay? Don't just be part of the model. Like I'm saying, owning one franchise gym is not going to make you rich. It may make you happy, but it ain't going to make you rich. Owning the whole friggin' thing, that's where you make the money, folks. Okay? So you guys have a great day. We're talking about business models today. I hope you're watching this on YouTube. Guys, get to one of my trainings. We're going to be doing some trainings on scale next year. and exit without exiting, how to exit a business. Thank you, Kevin Jones. We're gonna be doing some things next year for the business owner who's stuck, not just to push to get your sales numbers up, but literally to help you build the model out to go do something big. I'm trying to do it with Greatness Factories right now. So as I do it, I'm going to document it so you guys can see it and see where I'm ahead and where I'm behind, man. Because every day and every way we're getting better and better. You guys, thank you for being coachable. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. You guys have a great day.